Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a health bar in GameMaker Studio 2 using drag and drop. Alright, so I'm just going to start with a whole new project. Name it health bar tutorial. And so to make a health bar, what you're going to need to do is first have a sprite that is your player, which the health bar is going to be following. So I'll make a sprite player. I just already made some super simple sprites for this. So I'll just import this. There we go, there's my little player. And then you're also going to need 4 separate sprites for your health bar. So I'm going to be naming them health bar full. And then import that health bar. There it is. And it's super simple. Like, as you can see, it's literally just a blue line. Create another sprite underscore health bar 1, or you can name it however you want it, like how much HP you'll be having. Oops, let me import this right here. And so it looks like I've taken damage. Then I do that a couple more times. Underscore health bar 2. Sorry. Import this. And then finally, sprite underscore health bar empty. Import the last one. Okay, and so those are the sprites you need. You need a player, which the health bar is going to be on, a full health bar right here, and then health bars that have taken damage. So one right there, and finally an empty health bar. Alright, so you're going to need to create an object for your player if you haven't already. I'm just going to do that real quick. Object underscore player. This sprite. And for the event that you're going to need, first you need to create a HP variable. So I'll do that real quick. Look up, assign variable right here, and you can name it HP. And then set your value to 3. That's what I'm going to do because I have 3 different life totals. You can set it to however many life you want. And then you have to add a draw event. And so when drawing it, what I have in mind is you have your sprite and then a health bar floating above your sprite. So to do that, first you need to draw the sprite itself. So you drag in draw self. It's right here in case you don't have it recently used. And then you need to drag in draw sprites to actually draw the health bars. But as you can see, I have 4 different sprites for the health bar. And so you need to tell the game that when you have this much health, you need this certain health bar. So I'm going to make a if variable and set if the HP is equal to 3, which would be the max hit points. You draw the sprite health bar full. Alright, and then you could set the coordinates. You want them relative so they're always following around the player. And then you can set it to whatever you want. I'm just going to do this for now. Real quick, let me drag my player object into the room to show you what we have. Alright. So as you can see, the health bar is literally just right above the player. So let's go back. Now we're going to repeat this for all the different life totals. So now it's being recently used, so you can just drag it in. If variable HP is equal to 2, then you can draw a sprite, health bar 1, and then make sure they're all relative, all the coordinates, and make sure they're the same coordinates. Also, when you create the sprites, make sure they're on the same level. So like, for example, if I look at this sprite, you can see this corner is 816, this corner is the coordinates 5622. That's the exact same for all my other sprites. So that way it looks smooth and it looks like the health bar is actually changing. So there we go. Now I'm going to drag if HP is equal to 1. You know the drill. Draw sprite health bar 2. Make sure to set these to relative, same coordinates. And then finally, if variable HP equals 0, I should put less or equal to 0. You can draw sprite health bar empty. And then once again, make sure you have the coordinates and relative. Alright, so let's check out what it looks like in the room. Now you'll probably notice, or you're probably telling yourself it's going to look the exact same, which if you look at it, it does, because right now there's no way to change the HP. So normally, if you like making a game, you'd add like a collision event with an enemy. But just for the sake of tutorial purposes, I'm just going to make it so when I press space, it changes the HP variable to -1 relative. So once again, if you were creating a game, what you'd want is for this to happen during a collision event with the enemy, or with the enemy fire, or anything like that. So now let me test this out, and that is pretty much the basics of making a health bar. You make this above any object or below any object. You can make these for enemies. So let's test it out. If I press spacebar once, you can see the health bar goes down. Press it again, health bar goes down again, and then finally it's empty. I can keep pressing it and it will remain empty. So what you could do is make it so if like inside the step event, you can make a step event, and like if variable HP equals 0, then you could go to the next room, or restart the game, or restart the room, different things like that. Also, this health bar will move with your player. Just real quick, I'll show you. X5. Alright, so this is like a super easy way to make a health bar. And when I was creating the sprites, you literally can just make one and then copy paste it. So here we go. I can just, my character can move. The health bar moves with it, no matter what it's at. Okay, so that concludes the tutorial. Thanks for watching.